What it do? What it do? What's good, everybody?
We live, baby.
We live. We are live on Riverside, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Let me just double check YouTube real quick. But I am your co-host, King Barco. This joined to me is Reggie, and yeah, we're here to do it, man. And by the way, if you guys don't know, he's going back to Reggie.
I'm
So
going back
no,
to Reggie. You know what I'm saying?
he's going
Because
back to Reggie.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that boy.
This is the place that this is the place that shows me the most love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so still got love for the Dominican
I
Republic.
love
Still got,
Dominicans. Man. My barber's Dominican.
yeah, still got love for y'all, but
My
yeah,
whole barbershop Dominican, man.
he
Everybody,
joined the dark side.
my neighbor's Dominican. You know what I'm saying? I still love Dominicanas.
Yeah, he joined the dark side, y'all. So just bear with him. He that boy joined the dark side. So
I'm a
hey,
passport, bro.
yeah,
Hey y'all, out here. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. This passport, bro, movement, I like it, but I think people are giving it like a
yeah,
negative spin to it.
yeah.
Now, because some of these celebrities are going out here like Mace and fucking the other guy from New York.
Oh
They
yeah, Killer Cam.
yeah, they out here fucking paying for ass. Like I didn't never did that.
Yeah,
I'm a dude that actually met a girl. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's
but when
not
you when you're from New York, you're from the street. You don't really you're not soft enough to have some type of game or riz or anything like that. You got to cut to the chase.
he probably out there
Yeah,
scaring the bitches.
yeah. He's like, hey, listen, I got $20. Who's trying to holler? Fuck it, he just walks up on him and shit. He's like, $20, $20. Like he got that rough street, that rough street New York accent and shit like that.
I
You
can
can't
imagine.
really,
I can
yeah.
imagine it because I know they went to Medellin. I know exactly where they went. They went to this neighborhood called Parque Yetas. It's where a lot
Okay,
of Americans go, right? And
yeah.
I shoot you not because I know this, right? When I walked through Parque Yetas with me and my girl,
Mm-hmm.
everyone knew I was fucking American, and they
Oh
were
yeah,
all like all the women were staring at me. I
oh
felt
yeah,
so uncomfortable. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? Like, why everybody looking at me?
yeah. You
But
Michael B. Jordan down there.
motherfucker, they was licking them, licking their chops, motherfucker. That's how I
Shit,
know he went to that neighborhood. He was
yeah,
probably him and his homeboy probably just walking, and they probably went up to him like, "Yo, like."
yeah,
They probably went up to them and was like, "Hey, like, hey, Poppy," you know what I'm saying? They probably, I
yeah.
need
Nah,
a
they did
hundred
something.
pesos, you know what I'm saying? which
Shit,
is like $20, 100 pesos,
yeah,
like $20.
something like that. But shit,
I never did that
what?
shit though. I'm a real
Yeah,
passport bro. I actually like found
yeah.
something.
He actually found somebody down there and shit. What's called? Well, when we do our little traveling down there, man, I guess we're gonna see it firsthand myself. But yeah, man. I mean, we're back. It's been a week. Been a long ass week, really. I ain't gonna lie. Your boy's been in the hospital. My bad. I didn't really explain it on the bonus episode. I was gonna do it on the actual episode. But yeah, your boy's been in the hospital, man. I haven't been taking care of myself, and fucking yeah, they took my ass right to the hospital. Fucking, I was out for like 4 days, and so yeah, so I got fucked up, but I'm getting back in it. I'm rocking it back in. So just bear with us, y'all, as we release these episodes. This week is gonna be a little rough on episodes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but next week we should be back on track. So just bear with us. But yeah, we're gonna talk the Super Bowl. Before we get to the Super Bowl, let's get down to let's talk about the side stories first. But so starting off, we're gonna get to what's his name, Aaron Rodgers. So yeah, Aaron Rodgers got pretty much released on mutual terms with the New York Jets. I mean, that's crazy too, because especially for Devontae Adams. Like, imagine you bring your homeboy. Your homeboy's like, "Hey man, come here, man. I gotta. Hey, me and you gonna kill it. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna go crazy." And then when you get there, it all goes to shit, and fucking then he leaves at the end of it. And you're like,
Yeah,
man, motherfucker, like why the fuck did you bring me here?
yeah. Like
Like,
I,
fuck.
I'm hearing that it was they mutually parted ways. I will say I'm a little disappointed as an Aaron Rodgers fan. I'm a little disappointed, dog. Like
Yeah,
had you had a stacked team with your people on the motherfucking team.
yeah,
Devontae Adams got to trade it. You know what I'm saying? Like you had a fucking decent ass team, and you just didn't perform. And I understand the Jets organization, man. They're like, yo, like,
yeah. They got him off of Madden rating. They had traded him for a Madden rating.
dog, like,
You know, they didn't do the research even
they do the
on
research,
Aaron.
dog. Like, Aaron Rodgers, yeah, you were on the decline, but you had such a stacked team. I mean, all you had to do was fucking perform. And I just don't think Aaron Rodgers is. I think majority of his career was just talent. I don't think he did a lot of work like Tom Brady did. I
Yeah,
don't think he put in the work like Tom Brady. I don't know if you're watching the interviews for Tom Brady. Tom Brady was like,
yeah,
I was a master manipulator of the game.
yeah,
Like he knew by the way that like I think he was talking about Tyrann Mathieu when he was on the Chiefs. He
yeah.
knew by the way that he twitched if he was going to blitz it or not. Like that's Tom. Like Tom
Oh,
Brady put too much
yeah. I
dedication
did
to
see that
the
one.
game to not succeed. I just think Aaron Rodgers was just all talent, which he got one ring out of it. But
Yeah,
that was a lot of the vets around him. They kind of like was, hey,
yeah,
Aaron Rodgers, motherfucker, we
yeah,
take the game a lot more serious. And Aaron Rodgers he was a talent. He can make every throw, but you got to do
yeah,
better.
yeah. No, he was. He's when pure talent meets success. But the thing is, like, talent can only get you so far. Like, it's as valuable as hard work. Talent and hard work are equally as valuable.
Yeah,
But you need something more. You need the right guys around you. You need the right players. You need the right team. You need the right coach.
you need
I mean,
inspiration.
you uh you need the team to be inspired. I mean, that team was coming off Zach Wilson, fucking, and his fucking escapades and all the shit he was doing on the side. It was coming off Zach Wilson over, and then going into Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers had that injury this first season, literally the first game, and they had to deal with that. So the morale was low. The morale already was low. Like the morale, like if Aaron Rodgers would have played that first season, he came in, it would have been a different story. If he would have never got injured, been a straight different story.
Yeah, I think he would have made it to the AFC Championship at
Oh
least
yeah,
the first season. But once he
yeah,
got in,
because the morale was high there.
yeah,
The morale was high, but after all the injuries, after Zach Wilson, after everything, the team is just, it doesn't have, the morale is very low there. I bet I can almost bet money. And so even at the end, they played halfway decent, but it's just the morale wasn't there. Devontae Adams was like, "Damn, I'm on a shitty team again." He went from one shitty team to another one, and it sucks because Devontae Adams could easily be a top 5 wide receiver if he wants to, or if he has the right quarterback at the helm. Which I think Aaron Rodgers could be that right quarterback. However, it's the factor that, one, he's getting older. Two, he's a diva. And three, he's not going to take no pay cuts. He wants the team to adjust to him. And there's a reason why he's not in the postseason. I mean, he hasn't been in the postseason in like 2-3 years now.
yeah. I mean, we we know that his best chance of winning a championship was with Green Bay,
Yeah.
but he decided to get emotional because they drafted Jordan Love. He decided to not take pay cuts so he can have a better team. You
Yeah.
saw what happened. You saw what happened when the Patriots drafted Jimmy Garoppolo, right? They were
Oh yeah.
basically about to draft, his replacement. You saw how Brady reacted to that.
Oh yeah.
Brady was like, "Oh, okay, okay. Uh, I'm gonna win a Super Bowl, and I'm gonna have one of the best seasons, a damn near MVP season, uh, one of the best seasons of his career."
Yeah.
That's how you react to that shit. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, did he have a great season once they drafted Jordan Love? Yes, but it was slightly lower of an like the expectations was starting to get lower over the years because we're like, damn, like every time you get to an NFC Championship game, you fucking lose.
Yeah.
And like a lot of throws that he was making, he couldn't make anymore. Like his arm just got
Yeah.
older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he goes in the beginning of the season, he's Joe Montana, and by the end, he's fucking, he's what was his name, Brissett, and he can't make throws. Like it's just that's just what it is. That's how Aaron Rodgers has always been. Like I said, if
Yeah,
he's well rested, you know, he'll do his thing. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, he throws to the bone. He doesn't stop. He gives himself certain breaks and shit like that. But I don't even think he takes care of his body either because he be doing all sorts of drugs and shit like that.
nah.
I
I mean,
mean,
nah. That stuff doesn't
and
affect you.
so
You're talking about DMT. That stuff doesn't affect you.
I
And the
mean,
only thing it does
it's
is just
just
psychedelic.
I don't know. Whatever the fuck he's doing, it's not working. Just overall, just whatever he's been doing, it's not working. And
Yeah,
so,
if you don't have no dedication to the game and you think you just gonna get here and be talented, I think you know who else has that problem? Deshaun
uh,
Watson.
Deshaun, actually, Deshaun's problem's a lot worse. Deshaun is in a place right now where both on and off the field is fucking with him. He's like just fucked up mentally. Like his problem right now is a mental game. It's a full on mental game. Cause you see when he gave up on that play and walked off the field and shit like that, that was mental. That was a mental thing. And so he's going through something mentally. Like that injury fucked him up mentally. And you could tell he wasn't ready, man. That dude was out doing all sorts of TikToks and all this other side shit. I'm like, dog, you should be at home resting. You should not be partying. Should not be doing shit. Like I shouldn't even see your ass on any party reels. You know what I mean? Like I understand if you celebrate, celebrate. But fucking, if you haven't won nothing, what the fuck you celebrating? You know
I
what I
mean,
mean? Like the contract, yeah, I would celebrate too. Like if I'm gonna steal $250+ million from the city of Cleveland or from the Cleveland Browns, I'd be celebrating too. You
well,
know what I mean?
I think
Guaranteed.
yeah, guaranteed. I
That's
think majority of
guaranteed.
that though, majority of that was like him not being prepared because don't talk about my QB. We talking about the Browns, nigga. Deshaun Watson, that's your QB. Oh, you talking about Jacoby Brissett? Jacoby Brissett. Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
you're
Y'all
flooded.
need that nigga back. Hey, Richie,
Yeah.
y'all need Jacoby Brissett back, cause god damn, Anthony Richardson ass.
Yeah,
Anthony
man.
Richardson ass, boy.
Yeah, man. Anthony Richardson, I think he's gonna come into his own, but I don't see him like I don't see
No,
him dominating anything. He's not gonna dominate anything
he's not.
anytime soon.
Just
But
being honest,
he's
he's
gonna
not.
come into his own. He's
A
gonna
lot of
win.
a lot of these quarterbacks that are in college right now are
Yeah,
succeeding because they're dual athletes. That shit does
yeah,
not work in the NFL. You see
it,
Jaden Daniels.
yeah,
However, Jaden Daniels prepares for the game. He is dedicated.
yeah. He lives inside out. He doesn't leave the stadium. That motherfucker,
Exactly.
he barely even leaves the stadium. Like
You have to
he'll
have
go.
a sense of crazy dedication, nigga. Oh hell no.
Richardson for
Hey,
MVP
saying it.
next year
Boo this
and
man.
Super Bowl champ. Yeah,
Boo this man, chat.
boo. That's a big boo right there.
Boo
That's
this
a
man.
listen. If Richardson takes the Colts to the fucking Super Bowl, I'll be out of words. Like honestly, like I don't know how I'd react. But yeah, I think we can go on to the Super Bowl though. Speaking of which, I guess whatever team Aaron Rodgers lands on, I mean
Hold on.
whoever.
What's the perfect destination for Aaron Rodgers?
Okay, yeah, that's the one. Perfect
Uh,
destination. It would be. Hey, bear with me now. Bear with me, because most people be like, oh, he should go to what you call. He should go to Tennessee. They're gonna suggest he goes to all these other teams where most careers go to die, like Tennessee, Jacksonville, fucking or something. But I think the Texans need Rodgers. Get the fuck out
ignore
of
this
here.
thing.
Get the fuck out of here. But bear with me now. Bear with me. And it's going to be a controversial one. The team I think you should go to is the Cowboys. uh, nah, I was playing. Oh, shit. But, I mean, think about it. Think about it. You got...
No, nigga.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to think about it. But yeah, but the Cowboys right now are about to be in a big vacuum. I think Jerry Jones has been made fun of so much this season. I think he might pull the plug, but we'll see. But realistically, I say, what's another team? I would actually say, funny enough, since we're talking about Deshaun, I mean, they might, who knows? Maybe Cleveland. Cleveland can use Aaron Rodgers. What's called? But like I said, I don't like the idea of him going to the dog pound, just because, like I said, I mean, the dog pound, you have full expectations on him. This man's older; he's in his 40s. You guys are going to be expecting him to carry this team for 10 more years. Like, no.
I'm gonna be honest here. The best destination for him to go, right? Yeah, in my opinion, if I'm Aaron Rodgers and I am looking out for me, that's all Aaron Rodgers does. He looks out for himself. I would go to the Indianapolis Colts. You got a good O line, a phenomenal O line, right? You got wide receivers who are, they're
we have some pretty good ones. He has a Pierce.
There's some good mediocre. No one's a star. Those some good mediocre wide receivers there in Indianapolis. You got a defense that plays his ass off.
Yeah, they got a great defense.
Yeah, like the Colts are actually a complete team. They just don't have a quarterback.
Yes.
Anthony Richardson has talent. He is talented.
But I don't think he's ready to carry in the starter position.
No, I'm just being honest. He's not a quarterback. He's like a Tim Tebow. Like Tim Tebow, yes, he's
no.
He's like a Tim Tebow.
Nah, Tim Tebow was phenomenal. Like, let's stop that one. I'm sorry. I gotta call. I gotta call Tech.
When the fuck was Tim Tebow good?
Since he got there, motherfucker, that dude carried them to the what? Didn't he take them to the AFC Championship or right before then?
No, the division round.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, he took him to the second round. He was great. Like we need to go back and look back at that season, because I don't think people really know how good Tim Tebow was that season. He was great. He was not given his chance to develop, and but they had a chance at Peyton Manning, which you should have taken. That was the right choice at the end of the day. But if you guys would have developed Tim Tebow, he would have been a legend right now. He would have had a couple rings on him, because Tim Tebow had a motor like nobody else could see. Like, that's why the difference between Anthony Richardson and Tim Tebow is that Tim Tebow didn't suck. Tim Tebow was amazing. Anthony Richardson was hot dookie water. Anthony Richardson on a good day is not even Anthony Richardson on a good day is nowhere near Tim Tebow on a bad day. That man carried that team. That man, he figured out ways to win. That man was like what Bo Nix was this season. I think Tim Tebow was better.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that he wasn't given his chance to shine. I'll defend Tim Tebow to the grave. Tim Tebow, I'll defend. He was blackballed from the NFL. Fuck the NFL for that one, because that was Yeah, he was probably one of the greatest. Tim Tebow's going to go down as the top 10 greatest NCAA quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah, I agree. But
Easily.
he was an athlete. I don't, okay, so all right, so maybe that comparison was wrong, right? Maybe that
Yeah.
comparison was wrong. Anthony Richardson. The reason why I say Aaron Rodgers go to the Colts is because I don't think Anthony Richardson is a quarterback who should start. And I think he's a good backup. I don't think I
Yeah.
don't think he should start.
That's what I'm saying too, because
Yeah,
he
like
doesn't.
that
First
team.
off, he's fatigued too quick. He fatigues too
Yeah,
quick.
how the fuck do you? Oh, I'm tired. Who the fuck says shit like that?
Yeah, like I'm
Well,
like
you
nigga, you
making
getting paid 30 for what was it? What's his contract? Like $60 million?
no, he's a rookie. He's on his rookie contract.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what was it like 3 years for 60? I'm pretty sure it was like 3 for 60.
Whatever.
Some shit like that. It was some shit like that. I'm pretty sure Richard knows. Yeah, and yeah, the Texans have been trash for years. But
Motherfucker,
Roger, we don't need the Texans.
motherfucker, we've been good for years. What are you talking about?
Well, actually, no, yeah, we've been good. Like I
We've
said,
been
we actually had a decent. We've had winning season. We had quite a bit of winning season. As young as the team is,
yeah.
we've had a decent amount of winning seasons. I mean, we just getting started, baby.
We're the youngest team in the NFL, like by a long shot. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
He said, "Yo, he played good against y'all." What Richardson? Yeah, I mean Anthony Richardson. He played good at the beginning when nobody's fatigued, when you got all the energy. But
yeah,
in the middle of the season, he was breaking down. He was
yeah,
breaking down, and then that was the first one. He was
yeah.
actually solid. I'll give you that one. The second time, that dude couldn't run to save his life. He had to be sat out. Yeah,
Motherfucker, we beat the hell out of y'all the second time.
yeah. Second time, we got you, But yeah, the first time it was some competition. Second time, we whooped your ass. And so, like with Anthony though, he gets fatigued too quick. He does not train like an NFL quarterback. Cowboys need to just sit out next season and rebuild. Exactly. Oh, I mean, well, with the Cowboys, I mean, you guys need to figure out if you want to keep Dak Prescott, because think about it. Because if you get rid of Dak Prescott, who's going to replace him?
Dog,
Who's going to replace Dak?
got injured. Everybody need to calm down.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
these expectations that y'all put on Dak Prescott,
yeah,
y'all should put that shit on Tony Romo because he didn't do shit either.
yeah, no, he did it. And the thing is, like, with Dak,
Dak doing everything Tony Romo did. Everything.
yeah,
No one hated Tony Romo. Y'all
yeah,
praised Tony Romo is the greatest. Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, Dak needs to shut the fuck up when it comes to the Super Bowl, though. Like, he needs to, he's just.
Richard trying to call in.
Yeah, we're gonna put him on hold. But but nah, like Dak has he was good. Like Dak is a good quarterback. He just cannot. He's not a closer. There's a difference. He's a good quarterback. He's not a closer. That was evident 2 years ago in the playoffs when they played against or a year and a half ago when they played against the Green Bay Packers when they got their ass whooped by Jordan Love and them. He's not a closer. Sorry, all calls are on hold right now, Terry.
Terry, we don't want to hear you say Derrick Henry 50 million times.
Gosh damn, I can't. Let me see. But yeah, so with Dak, I like Dak as a regular season quarterback, but he's not in a position like the whole time he's been complaining about his money. When he was good, he was just doing his thing, and when he's still on his rookie contracts, he was still actually solid. He was actually a decent quarterback, and then he started complaining about his money, started wanting more and this and that, and it all became just about the money.
Yep.
Like that's all it is. And then so Derek is a dog though. Yeah, Derek. Yeah, Derek. Yeah, they should have jumped on Derek. But the thing is, Jerry Jones' old ass does not need to be in the front office anymore.
Yep.
Y'all need to get Jerry Jones' old ass out the fucking front office. That's the only then that's when y'all succeed, because the Cowboys, I mean, they look like they have the right pieces there. but they got the wrong management. They got the wrong coaches. Like the coaches be kissing the Jerry's ass. Like Jerry hires people that are just kissing his ass to make him feel good. Like he said, "Oh, I bought the team. I'm gonna do it my way because it's my team," and that's why you lose.
Yep.
Only until you get rid of Jerry Jones in the front office, you're not gonna win. And yeah, that's the unfortunate part about it because you guys got a solid team. Like Dak is a solid quarterback. He gets all the fucking shit. But when you're the best, when you're America's team, you're supposed to take all the shit. You're
Yeah, man.
supposed to take it.
It comes with the with the pressure. But
Yeah.
like I said, man, like Cowboys don't need to get rid of Dak. Cowboys just need to get rid of their front office.
Yeah.
Look, Terry want to defend his QB. That's why he called in.
My bad. Hey T, what's called? The only reason I didn't accept it was because I gotta take out my headset in order us to talk and everything. And so it's gonna be too much of it's gonna fuck up the audio. That's the only reason why I didn't answer. But fucking yeah, now the Cowboys are can be bless me. But yeah, Cowboys have a chance to be a solid team. Once you get rid of Jerry in the front office, you guys are gonna be good again. But yeah, Derek, you guys should have jumped on Derek. I was always mad about that shit. Should have jumped on Derek. But we ready to move on to Super Bowl?
Yeah. So
actually, you know what? Let me call Terry.
Talk about how I was right. No, I can call him. I can call him. That way you don't have to take up his shit.
Okay, cool. Hey, we calling you back, Terry. Answer the phone. He mad.
Go ahead, Terry.
Hold on, time out. First of all, Barco, y'all motherfuckers just got good. First of all, Peyton Manning owned your ass all these years, and now Reggie Hammons.
Nigga, that was 10 years ago. Calm down.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all just got irrelevant these last couple of years.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because you had Matt Schaub.
We had Matt Schaub. We had fucking.
Y'all still wasn't better than us. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, we were. We won the division 2 times with Matt Schaub.
No, fuck out of here, bro. Y'all just became real good.
Bro, you got short-term memory loss.
Fuck out of here. No, you got short-term memory, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Y'all, look, the Colts ran.
He mad.
The Colts ran.
He said Chiefs finally played.
The Colts ran. The Colts ran the early 2000s. That's what happened.
And guess what? I get that, but guess what? Y'all, it took for y'all 10 years to get relevant. We've been whooping your ass all these years, bro. You know that,
bro.
Nigga, we're a young team.
Born in 2000, nigga.
Yeah, we're a young team. Of course you're whooping on it.
Yeah, like we was a long,
Yeah, we was barely born in 2000. You know, if I walk up on a baby now and punch him, what is he gonna do? You know what I mean? If I punch a baby right now, what is that baby gonna do? Just cry. Motherfucker, we just got born. We was just born at that time, nigga. And not to mention, we still pulled out victories out of our asses on those games against y'all. We still pulled victories out of our asses on a couple of those games. But yeah, Rob said Chiefs finally played without the refs in the pocket. Yeah, we'll get to the Super Bowl in a minute, but let's see. So
is that your first and last thought?
What?
Is that all you had to say, Terry?
I had multiple things to say.
But so you say you're defending your quarterback. Was it Richardson or Peyton Manning? Are we going back in time, or are we talking about now? But what are we doing?
Nigga, we're not questioning Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton Manning whooped our ass. Yeah, yeah, you 100% right on that.
I was here with Reggie when we watched the game, and Reggie was shook because he didn't know. You was shook, nigga. You were quiet. What are you talking about? You like Rich had a bad game against y'all. What did you talking about?
I said Anthony Richardson played great the first game. The first game he played phenomenal. I'm not backpedaling that. I literally said that earlier. But the second game we put belt to ass though. I ain't gonna lie. That second game y'all shaking. That second game we put belt to ass. First game it was a competition.
Your running back beat us, not y'all. Your running back. The yards at the tackle.
Yeah, but Anthony Richardson beat himself. He was already fatigued at the third quarter. Did you see the game? Yeah. He was already fatigued by the third quarter. He could barely even run out the pocket.
Oh, Barco. If you kiss my black ass, nigga.
Hey, but I'm just saying, like, you know, in the first game he gave us some competition, but he's not conditioned enough for the NFL, man. Anthony Richardson is not conditioned enough for the NFL. That's just the unfortunate truth.
He said, should he take his jersey back?
Who should take his jersey back?
Richardson.
Shit. You should take it. You should take his ass to the fucking gym and condition himself. That's what he needs to do. Cause I mean, shit. Anthony, if he does not get fucking trained up by this season, by the end of his I think this is the end of his rookie contract, ain't it?
He came in the same year C.J. Stroud did.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud. So this should be the end of this should be his last year on his rookie contract.
Richardson came in the same year C.J. Stroud did.
Yeah.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he did. What are you talking about, Nick? What?
You talking? You don't even remember.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
look at you.
We had the fourth pick.
We had the fourth pick, and we had the second.
Oh no, wait.
Y'all had the fourth pick. We had the second.
Yeah, we had the
third. We had the second and third.
Yeah, no, we had the second pick. So C.J. Stroud was the second pick, and he was the third.
Will Anderson was the third.
No, yeah, we traded him on the fourth. What's his name? Richardson was on the third, if I remember correctly. But either way, yeah, dog. Like Anthony Richardson, he's not prepared for the NFL right now, dog. He still thinks it's NCAA, and so he's fatigued by the half of the season. That's like the second time already.
I'm gonna do him a favor because he's talking about the Florida boy here, right? So we're doing him a favor. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go down the street to Baltimore, and I'm gonna talk to the Florida boys down there and see what the hell they doing to beat y'all. They beat y'all ass all the time.
Oh, okay. He's switching up. All right, Terry.
Hey, hold on. You talking about Florida boys? Which Florida boys are we talking about?
He said he gonna go to Baltimore and ask him how the fuck they beat the shit out of whatever.
Baltimore. Oh, okay. Hey, listen, that's fine. That's fine. And then you can go. Hey, shit, you can go down the street and go talk to Washington too. While you at it, Jaden Daniels down there. But what's going? We a pretty solid team. Y'all are just not ready yet. That's the unfortunate truth.
We gonna beat your ass.
I had to call my homeboys over in Indiana and holler at them, see what they doing.
Indiana versus what's name? 2-6. We gonna beat your ass twice this year, nigga.
Are you sure? You said that last year.
Hey, nigga, you put yourself out there, nigga. What the fuck?
Y'all smoking on dick, nigga. Y'all know what you're
All right, Terry. Happy birthday, Terry. Goddamn.
Oh, it's his birthday? Hey, happy birthday, my dog. Everybody on the chat, man. If anybody's watching, tell my dog happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, big homie. Shit, I'll call you after the podcast, big dog. Oh, man. Shout out to the homie. Big T! But shit, yeah, man. I mean, they just weren't prepared. That's just the unfortunate part. They weren't prepared. Like they had. You said what?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Patrick, man.
Wait, I'm gonna tell you something. Look, I was right. So let me speak. Let me rant.
I know. Yeah, that's you. My bad. My bad.
I was right.
I got you.
I said it. Check the fucking episode.
Yeah.
Check the fucking.
He did. He called it. He called it.
Looks like Barco. You know what this shit looks like? This looks like when the Patriots went back-to-back championships and they got full of themselves and they thought they were invincible. And then when they went against the fucking Giants, somebody they didn't expect, right?
Yeah.
Somebody that came out the wild card. Who came out the wild card? Eagles. Came out the wild card. And then they got barely beaten by the fucking, by the Giants. But in this case, right? They got fucking dominated. I've been trying to tell y'all, dog. I said, look, fucking the Chiefs are good. No doubt. They're good. And I understand the whole Taylor Swift thing. The whole Taylor Swift, it's in the NFL's best.
I hope that's over now, though. I think that's over now. I'm just that's over now.
That shit's damn near. That shit's
I'm
damn.
glad too. Oh,
There's still
I'm
Swifties out
glad.
there, but that's damn. But I told you when it came to when it came to the teams, if you look on paper, if you just honestly, you don't even have to look on paper. If you just look at who's winning and how they're winning, the Eagles were dominating their opponents
Yeah.
on defense, and Saquon Barkley was killing them.
Yeah, they went
Now,
on. They won like 12 games in a row, right?
yeah, they won, bro. They've been winning every fucking game.
Yeah.
So I knew this shit was gonna happen. I knew this shit because I was like, the Chiefs, they got full of themselves. Like, it's damn near impossible to win three years in a row. It's damn near impossible. They got so fucking full of themselves, and then they ended up coming into this game all loose, happy-go-lucky. You look on the fucking sideline of the Eagles, them motherfuckers was mad. Them motherfuckers was ready to, like, hit Patrick Mahomes.
They was ready. They remember that.
They remember that shit. They remember
remember
all those
those
bullshit calls. Dog, I'm telling you, bro. Like, the Texans, the people who had the best chance of beating the Chiefs were the Bills and the Texans.
Yeah.
And if you look at those games, it was like by the inch. Like, it was by, like, inches. Like, they got, like, little...
No, they got cheated out by the refs. It was the fucking refs.
They got cheated out by the refs, and it was little things. That's the reason why they went. So the Chiefs, they've been winning by small margins. And I was like, yo, when the Eagles play them, I don't care how good Patrick Mahomes is. When the Eagles play them, they will fucking win because their team is better. And they had Saquon Barkley. I was like, yo, that was the difference. That was the difference.
And he wasn't even a difference maker in the Super Bowl either.
He was because they stacked the box.
Yeah.
Stacked the box constantly.
But he wasn't the main factor. That's what I meant. He wasn't
the main factor. But guess what happened? When they stacked the box, you left your number one All-Pro corner.
Oh yeah.
1-on-1 against AJ Brown.
Yeah.
And what happened? Twice. AJ Brown won.
Smoked.
They got 14 points off of just AJ Brown being 1-on-1 with a corner. Like, how confident do you really think you are to hold AJ Brown 1-on-1?
Yeah, nah. Like that was just that was a masterpiece, man. That was a master class of don't fucking
y'all cannot fucking compare Mahomes to Brady ever again.
It's gonna be hard. No, and the thing is, he's still young. He's still in his 30s, and he's barely turning. What is he? Barely turning 30 or something? He's like 29. He's like 29, 30. Okay, so I mean, he's not. It's not over for Pat Mahomes. Like that. That's what everybody's saying. Like everybody's saying, like I just want to stop it now because all these radio hosts are like, you can never try to. It's over. You will never catch Brady. I'm like, dog. Like
no, I don't. No, I agree.
I'm like me personally. I don't think he can catch Brady either.
I don't think he can.
However, there's still time left, and not to mention that's still. Yeah, like there's still time left though. That's what I'm saying. Like there's still time left for him to fucking come back and get the rings.
CJ Stroud is younger than him. You still got to go against Lamar. Well, I don't know. You beat Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen is close to beating you. Fucking Joe Burrow actually beat you.
Yeah, the AFC is actually going to start getting evened out now. Like I really feel like now it's going to be evened out to a point where it's like now. You don't have the refs. Like the refs, the reason why they had the Chiefs going up, they did the same thing they did with the fucking with the 16-0 Patriots. They did the same thing to them. They hyped them up. They put them into this crazy pedestal. I remember that too. I remember that season was the 07 New England Patriots. I remember that shit. 16-0. No, I didn't think nobody could beat that team. And then the NFL was like, nope. Hey, Eli, you want a Super Bowl? He's like, good, because I'm going to give you 2 against Brady. And fucking, they capitalized. Like, this dude, like, and I get it, he did not get his Brady moment. He didn't get his Brady moment. Pat Mahomes is still a lethal quarterback. He's still the best quarterback in the league, really. I mean, it's like, it's not over. A lot of people, like I said, I was cheering too. I was so happy that I didn't have to wake up the next morning to a fucking Taylor Bowl Super Bowl and shit like that. Like, and they only showed her one time, so I knew the NFL. Yeah, they booed her. Yeah, she was sitting with Ice Spice went with her too.
I told you that she was, bro. I told you they was sick. I'm telling you, bro, they was sick of Taylor Swift.
No, it was because they kept doing it. They made it too obvious, and so they're like, okay, we got to stop it now. we got to stop it now. It was too obvious. Like they fucked over the Texans. They fucked over all these other teams. It was too obvious. It was too obvious, and they had to pull the plug immediately. Like right when it became too obvious, like everybody was calling bullshit on the Texans game. Everybody, all the NFL was like, oh fuck, hold up, sorry, it's not supposed to be obvious. And so with this game right here, yeah, they're like, okay, we're gonna let the game ride, and they did. It was a fair game all around. I mean, there was like one or two calls that probably didn't go the Chiefs' way that probably could have, but either way, it would have changed the outcome of the game. I know DeAndre Hopkins was trying to talk about it. He was like, well, the refs were. I was like, motherfucker, the refs been helping you all season, motherfucker. You weren't complaining earlier. You weren't like, oh, the refs were cheating for me. No, you didn't say that shit. You were quiet. You were happy with the wins, weren't you?
Yeah.
So you gotta be happy with the losses too. If they cheat for you for your wins, you better don't be mad if they cheat on you for your losses.
And here's the thing: why I didn't understand why that comment, dog. It's not like y'all like barely lost. Like y'all got dominated. Like the refs couldn't help.
Like the score doesn't tell the whole story. Like you guys just started throwing random shit and it worked at the end, but the score doesn't tell the full story. You got like, built to ass.
I still got love for you. I wanted you to win your first ring. I did want you to win this year. I ain't gonna lie, but I wanted you to win your first ring. But I knew by the second quarter that you was not winning your first ring, and they were beating y'all ass. They weren't just they weren't just barely winning, or they weren't even getting help. I mean, the refs were kind of helping y'all, honestly. I saw some calls. Like, I was
that first call too. Where it was like, oh, they're gonna fuck them. I was like, oh, they're gonna fuck them. But
I saw some calls kind of like going y'all way and everything like that. But then I started realizing, I'm like, nah, y'all getting dominated. There's nothing really y'all can do. And next thing you know, it's like 34-0. And I was like, okay, well, this game's over.
Yeah, and then Jalen Hurts, like, dude was playing amazing and phenomenal, man. He had what was it, like 40 rushing yards? Or what was it, 80? No, he had 80 rush yards, my bad. The most
Take notes, Lamar Jackson. That's how you quarterback.
Yeah. Nah. Like, when it comes to running quarterback, Lamar Jackson's the king. I'll give him that. When it comes to being a running quarterback right now in this season, he's the king right now.
I'm not talking about being a running quarterback. I'm talking about just being a quarterback. You only run when you have to. Like, Jalen Hurts ran when he needed to. A lot of times, Lamar Jackson, he's just, like, sitting around in the pocket, running around, doing all this bootleg shit. Nah, don't fucking run around. If the pocket is clean and the throw is not there, take off. That's what Jalen Hurts does. If the pocket is clean, the throw is not there, he took off. He's not waiting around trying to look for the guy to get open because he's fast and he can do it. Nah, just take it.
Yeah, he was a dual threat, man. He was killing it. He had a great game, and so, but like I said, he's not a stat monger. He didn't go crazy on the stats. He's not a stat monger, but he's going to do exactly what he needs to do to win the game. And that's what you have to do.
Jalen Hurts is an unbelievable athlete, man. Like I didn't know him, but I realized that I played against him way back in middle school, and he went to Travis High School Travis.
Oh, word?
Yeah. He went to the intermediate that played my intermediate school, and he was like the most. His number was number 2, and he was like the most dominant athlete I ever seen. We got beat like 70-0. We didn't even score. But it was his story is phenomenal, dog. Like he went his whole like career, you know what I'm saying, just being a humble guy, and then he got humbled like a motherfucker against Alabama. They benched him in the second half for 2, and on top of that, they won the fucking game. So he was a national championship as a second string quarterback who was starting the entire year. You know what I'm saying? Imagine someone benching you at halftime in a championship game, and then the you know and then the backup quarterback won. How would you honestly feel?
yeah,
That's the most demoralizing thing I think
yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, because you're
And
just right there. You got the team there, and then
got the team there,
and so I was like, oh, okay. Well, if you're gonna do that to me, I'm gonna go down over to Oklahoma
yeah, then he
and
went to
wait.
Oklahoma and then he lost again, right? He went
Yeah,
to Oklahoma, he lost to I think was it Alabama again? I don't remember which team, but he
I'm
lost
pretty
again.
sure. No, he won, didn't he?
Not in Oklahoma. He didn't win.
Okay.
So he lost again. He lost again. Went to Oklahoma, lost again because he knew Tua was going to be the starter at Alabama.
Oh
So
yeah. I remember.
yeah, and I
Oh
just remember
yeah.
when he was at Oklahoma, he gave a speech. He was like, "Yeah, man. I mean, that was the last chance I could, prove that I could do something and be a champion. And but I'm going to the NFL." And he went to the NFL. And guess what? He was a backup. He went to the NFL as a fucking backup to fucking Carson Wentz, who thought he was. I thought Carson was a trash, but
Yeah.
he went to back up Carson Wentz. Everyone hated him. Everyone hated the Eagles because they're like, bro, you got this dual threat quarterback, and we got Carson Wentz, the best quarterback.
By the way, he was the backup for Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, sweet revenge right there.
You gotta see
He
it.
was the backup, and then they got rid of Carson Wentz, and then now it's Jalen Hurts' time. Everyone shitted on him. Everyone said he's not a leader. Everyone said he's not the guy. He can't throw. He's a dual threat quarterback. He relies on the tush push. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he lost his first Super Bowl, completely demoralizing. People shitted on him even more. And then look at him now, a fucking champion.
Oh,
I mean, dog, his story is unbelievable, dog. That's a true champion right there. That is a true champion.
Yeah, and not to mention losing against the Chiefs 2 years ago in the Super Bowl, and then just to be back, he said he had his screensaver was, I think, of himself and the confetti of the Super Bowl that he lost to remember it, remember what it looks like. And so he was like, that's how he uses for motivation. And I was like, yeah, man, they're a real humble team. Like, you would think they'll be obnoxious, like most, like Philly fans are. Like Philly fans, you guys are probably some of the craziest, most obnoxious fucking fans I've ever seen in my entire life. Like I thought fucking Cowboys and fucking and I thought Cowboys, New York Jets, and the fucking Raiders fans were awful. You guys take the cake. Yeah. Like you got. Well, I'm just talking shit, but
I think Raiders are the worst fans. They're like,
Raiders are crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Raiders, you have to scrap against like 40 fucking. You get into a fight. You get in a fight with one Raider. There's like 40 other Raiders coming in the back. Like, what'd you say? I'm like, oh fuck. But yeah, the Philly fan. Not to mention also prayers out to fucking Philadelphia for the destruction of Philadelphia. These motherfuckers were crazy. They looted stores. They destroyed fucking property.
Why?
I think it was like just because the fucking Eagles won. They destroyed that city.
No way.
Yeah, they destroyed that city. Check it out. It was crazy. They had fucking horses. There was guys riding horseback in the middle of the city. There's guys taking their shirts off on top of the fucking buses. They were trashing buses, destroying lampposts, throwing them into fucking stores and shit. Like, it was crazy. It was chaos in fucking Philly.
Those are themes.
Yeah, man. That's the whole city then. Because it was everybody. Like, that city is destroyed right now. They're still picking up the pieces. And so, yeah, they're still picking up the pieces right now as we speak. Like, that's how. Yeah, they fucking trashed fucking downtown Philadelphia. But yeah, no, I mean, just the way that Pat Mahomes played and everything. I mean, that, like, just seeing that in the first half, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be bad. because everybody was like, oh, maybe like I was seeing the memes and shit like, oh, he's about to get his Brady moment because that's what I thought the NFL was trying to set him up for to
Yeah, I
make
thought
it.
that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, they're making it seem like he's gonna be better than Brady, so they're setting him up to make it seem like he's getting his ass whooped when in reality that was supposed to happen, and you guys want him to look amazing. But now that I'm seeing it now, I'm like, wow, they were just getting their ass whooped.
Yeah, they were just
And
getting
they're just getting their ass whooped. I was like, gosh, damn. I feel like Roger Goodell's like that fucking mastermind. He just be like concocts all these different fucking
y'all never
schemes and
know what's gonna
plans. He's like, you never know what's gonna happen. You thought there was gonna be another Taylor Bowl too? Nope, not this year. Shit.
And that's what I told you guys. I'm telling you, man. The
Yeah,
Eagles were the best team in NFL this year. And I remember I said this. Remember in the beginning of the playoffs,
yeah.
who said
You did.
Eagles?
You said it. You said it.
I was like,
you called it.
Detroit looks good. I was like, but Dan Campbell's he's too risky for me. He's
It
too
was
risky.
that injury fucked the team up though. Jared Goff's injury fucked them up. And honestly, that they got sidetracked, and not to mention they lost their number one defensive end. Not to mention their defense was already demoralized as well. On top of them losing their quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater wasn't going to do nothing. And so once they lost Jared Goff, it was over. Yeah, and right. even when he came back, the momentum already had shifted over to Washington. It was already over. So I mean, the Eagles. Yeah, you did call that. You called it from the fucking beginning.
I'm saying they were the best team.
So I guess they're just trying to. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time, but this time it's gonna be different, and we're gonna end this shit. But we're gonna have the most views in the history of the Super Bowl.
I told you that because I said what I was like, what would they gain out of if they both were in the Super Bowl? It's still technically a Taylor Bowl. What would they gain?
I think I was swayed by their regular season play. I think I was swayed on how they were treated during the regular season, and I was like, okay, maybe that's how they're gonna do it. I was swayed. I was swayed. I ain't gonna lie.
The refs couldn't even help them.
No, the refs weren't good. I mean, all the refs did was their job. That's it. They're like, okay, you're gonna go out there, and you're not gonna give calls to anybody. You're just gonna let them play. Now, this is the game. And so, and that's it. Like, they wanted who they wanted in the Super Bowl, and after they got it, they're like, okay, now just let them play. And let's make a couple $1 billion. All right, y'all? Y'all good with that? You good with that?
And you know where the biggest L came?
Where?
The halftime catalog.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Check out our Kendrick Lamar flops at the Super Bowl bonus episode.
Let's talk about it a little bit.
Let's talk about it a little bit. Yeah, let's get into it.
Check this out. Joe Budden.
Yeah.
You want to play a clip?
That's why I already know. That's why I already know it's gonna be bullshit. Right when you said Joe Budden, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be some bullshit. Let's see it.
All right, so this is what Joe Budden said. Right, this is before the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl.
All the people that believe that was Kendrick's Super Bowl lineup, you're an idiot.
Yeah, he's talking about the leak.
He was talking about the leak.
Quote unquote leak. Read it so they can hear just how stupid it don't make it. Yeah, I was like, this makes no sense to me. Actually, don't read it yet. Y'all are really stupid.
You know who's stupid?
Seriously.
Them now.
Big
Joe.
19 seconds of this. Some of y'all idiots out there are too damn devoted. Y'all really did it. Y'all really put like band breaks. Yeah, the whole shit is in it. They put fucking song segues.
Who was it? Academics?
Whoever this culturalist
I forgot.
is.
I think it must have been Academics.
I think it was Academics.
Super Bowl lineup I've ever heard. And that's the point. Yeah, somebody just trying to make Kendrick look stupid on Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
Yeah.
No good kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
I'm just bad shit. Let me read it. Well, all right, let me read it. Knock it off. So the leaked set list is Bodies, which is the GNX snippet. Okay. Squabble Up. Euphoria came on. Humble. DNA, Euphoria, then Fuck the Big Three line from Like That Plays, Lord. Man at the Garden, Peekaboo. Then Kendrick says he wants to perform his favorite song, alludes to it being Not Like Us, Luther, All the Stars, Not Like Us plays, and then it says Certified Lover Boy, Certified, and then another sound is made, and then TV off. Yeah. This is
that's how it went.
This is not happening. Punch would punch him. Somebody would step in if he got up. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, pick him up.
Someone should have stepped in.
Yeah.
Look, that was leaked before the Super Bowl, and everyone thought that shit was fake.
Yeah.
And Kendrick still got up there. He still got up there and did that leaked catalog for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was underwhelming. Like I mean, even if they didn't leak it, the whole show was underwhelming. It was underwhelming. It was like, it's just like something's gonna be bullshit, and then it turns out to be bullshit, and you're not. That's what it was. I knew it was gonna be boring.
Look, y'all fucking hip hop fans, right? Y'all like, oh, you just don't understand it. You don't get it. You don't get the symbolism. Motherfucker, if I'm watching a halftime show, I'm supposed to be entertained. I'm not trying to sit here and get a political message. What the fuck? Why the fuck am I looking for a political message during a halftime show?
Yeah.
You supposed to be entertained.
They brought Samuel Jackson on. I'm like, dog, if you're gonna bring a big name like Samuel Jackson, I mean, at least let it lead to something big. Yeah. That shit was boring.
But I applaud you, Kendrick. I applaud you for going out there and performing your worst performance probably in your career. I don't know, maybe not in your career, but
it was crazy because I'm like, go ahead.
On a national stage, you went out there and performed basically a Drake diss.
That's really it.
At the same time, you dissing Donald Trump, and at the same time, you dissing America, saying like you're spreading division. And oh my god, that's the fucking problem. People are cheering for this guy, and he's spreading division. He's spreading racism. Like, what are y'all not understanding? What are you not comprehending? The elites are in charge of this shit. They still want division. The thing, I
got you. Yeah, and the thing is, he's not in it. And if you guys are claiming that he's anti-establishment, anti-culture, dog, he's sponsored by Apple. He was sponsored by Amazon, dog. He's bought and paid for, dog. He's bought and paid for. He's claiming to be the Messiah. He's claiming to be all this. And if he's trying to put,
I don't think he's bought and paid for. I think they are using the way he thinks, right? I think they're.
Oh, let me take it back. My bad. Not bought and paid for, but he's working. Yeah, he's being used. And that's what I was saying. That's why I said the other day, or on the video, Kendrick flops at the Super Bowl. I was saying that he's the one. He's being used by all these sponsors. He's being used by Apple, or he's being used by the NFL or whatever. He was just being used. Like that. That's really overall what I got out of it. And
because the rich elites, whether y'all like it or not, the rich elites want us to be divided. They don't want us to come together. For the first time in American history, for the past few months, we actually fucking agreed on some shit.
Yeah.
We actually agreed, like, yo, we want this person in office for the betterment of the country.
Yeah.
Because our economy is going to shit. We actually were together. We're actually becoming, you know what I'm saying, like a full patriot country. And then what did they do? They put Kendrick Lamar out there on the national stage for everybody to look at.
Yeah.
What does he do?
In front of the president, too.
In front of the president, what does he do? He splits the flag in half. He makes a black Uncle Sam. He does all these little fucking Drake disses. And then here's the thing. He's preaching. Look, here's why I say y'all fucking stupid. He's preaching to put black people first, to be the black messiah. At the same time, he's
bringing another black man.
Another black man, bro.
Yeah, And that's the hypocrisy that I don't get within the thing. Like there was an interview he did before the thing, before the like couple months back. I think he was like, "I'm doing this because I got morals. I gotta stand on something. I gotta." I'm like, dog, like a man of morals is not calling another man in front of hundreds of millions of people a pedo. You know what I mean? You're not out there calling all that. A man of morals knows how to talk to other people. Like, dog, this man, you know, when you started off, you know, you were at the very bottom of the barrel. When he found you, he put you in the big stages, and after that, right after meeting him, your life has never been the same. And you know, you think with somebody like that, you want to be cool with that person, or you want to be thing, but you only saw him as competition. You're mad and you resented the fact that he helped you, and you put him down as competition versus an ally. You put him down as a competition because you're mad that you had to be helped. There's people out there are mad that had to be helped. And so what they do is they resent that person, the person that started them off in the very beginning of it, and put him in a crazy position where, you know, he never thought he'd be in. What's called, he went on dissed them, did side disses, did straight up disses. For years, he was fucking just saying, fuck this guy. And all he ever did was help you at the beginning. Now, if there's behind the scenes shit that happened, okay, cool, whatever. But at the end of the day, your life was never the same after you met this person. It wasn't. And now you're here calling him a pedo in front of hundreds of millions of people. And you want to talk about morality? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and that was the whole point of his album too, Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper. You trying to be Mr. Morale. However, you're bringing this other black man down, calling him pedo, doing this and that. When he never came at you, you've always been going at him. And so
they at each other. They went at each other a few times.
I mean, yeah, but it started with Kendrick.
Yeah.
And so with a control. The resentment started with control. And even if you say it's friendly competition, shit like that, you still went against them.
Yeah, you still went against them.
You still went against them. And I'm like, okay, I mean, all right, I mean, if it's a sport, that's cool. Yeah, and hip-hop is a sport. I agree with Screwface Gene, or what's his name, Screwface on the YouTube. Hip-hop is a sport. However, if somebody brings you up, brings you to a different place, and you probably wouldn't be there, but how long until you would have been there? You know what I mean? If you would never met this person. This is my thing. You want to be about a man of morals? Like that's what he's been preaching these past couple months. That he's a man of morals, man of principle and shit like that. But yet you're over here trying to bring a man down that started you in this shit. Really started you in this shit. And fucking you want to tear him down?
It's bigger than that, dog. It's bigger than that. Keep in mind, remember UMG did the same thing to Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson was like, "Yo, like I'm Michael Jackson. You paying me how much?" Michael Jackson was the biggest artist ever, and they were underpaying Michael Jackson. And then when Michael Jackson was like, "Okay, I'm about to buy my masters back. I'm about to do all these things.
Yeah.
So I can take control of it. I can buy Sony, take control of it."
He owned half of the record label or half of Sony.
Yeah, the shares.
Yeah.
And you know what happened? You know what they did to Michael Jackson?
Oh,
they labeled him.
Yeah, they called him a pedo. They said he was crazy.
Was he a pedo? We don't know. Did he hang around with a lot of kids? Was it strange that he hung around with a lot of kids? And
that shit, yeah, he was. The thing is, he never had a childhood. From age of 5 years old, he's been performing. He's been performing. This man is from Gary, Indiana. Him and his family are from Gary, Indiana. I don't know if you guys know people in Gary, Indiana, but Gary, Indiana is a. If you want to talk about morals, that's where you find some of the hardest working people. Some of the like a place of morals and where he comes from. He's from Gary. Just because he had to fucking the vitiligo on his skin and shit like that doesn't change nothing. That brother is from Gary, Indiana, and he's been smashing. He smashed so many women. He was smashing so many women. He called women fish. And he didn't even look at them as fucking object. He called them fish.
Yeah.
Now, listen, he was zesty. He's an R&B singer. He's a pop singer. pop singers and R&B singers are zesty. They're very zesty.
He hung around a lot of kids, and people are gonna judge him because he's a man.
He never had a childhood.
If he was a woman, they wouldn't judge him. But because he was a man, they judged him. And they were like, oh, they're trying to.
Now, he was weird, though. I ain't gonna lie. He was weird and zesty.
Yeah,
he never had an ordinary life. From the age of 5 years old, he's been working.
And then you know what UMG did? UMG labeled him. They found a way to label him. I don't know how they did it, but they found a way to label him as a pedo.
Yeah, and then once the kids got to court, they said, no, none of that shit happened.
And you know what happened after that?
He's still labeled a pedo. People still think to this day he's a pedo.
I know, but remember what happened after that?
Later on, because they
started buying people's masters. He was buying, like, dog.
Yeah, he was doing something big with the This Is It tour, which was his last tour.
Yeah,
and so he had bought it and everything. At that height, he was already too big. He was already so big that he didn't need record labels. He didn't need money for distribution or anything of any of his music. He had so much music. They released, like, I don't even know how many albums they've released of his since he's died. But yeah, like he had so much music on him. Like he didn't need him. He didn't need him.
They could not control him anymore.
Yeah, they couldn't. Yeah, my bad. That's what I was looking for.
And what y'all not realizing, right? Let me turn this Lufus all back around. What y'all not realizing is they used Kendrick, right? Because Kendrick was damn near out of his contract too. Like Miss Morale was. Remember, Miss Morale was supposed to be his last album.
Yeah,
that was supposed to be his last. But they gave him a new contract. Why? Why did they give him a new contract? They gave him a new contract to produce a few albums, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, a beef started, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then once that beef, and not like us, say it how you want. Yeah, it got new information in there. Yeah, it's not hard for Kendrick to put in some bars and fucking, make it into a new song. It's not that hard for Kendrick to do it. He's a lyrical genius.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, UMG used Kendrick and all these in the hip hop community to tear down Drake and label him a pedo.
Yeah,
that's what they did. Regardless of how y'all see it, like, think about it. Kendrick did not belong on the halftime show stage. He did not belong. No. Like, he did not belong there. The only reason why he was there because UMG Lucian wanted him there.
Yeah, they wanted to make a statement saying that, hey,
because who's Lucian's boss? I mean, who's Jay-Z's boss? Lucian.
Yeah, he's everybody's boss.
That's Jay-Z's boss. Yeah. So Jay-Z is not gonna tell Lucian, oh nah, we can't do Kendrick. He doesn't really, he's too,
Yeah, I mean,
no.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we gotta get rid of Drake. We gotta get rid of this dude.
Yeah.
So they run Kendrick out to say, hey Drake, on camera, destroy this man. And y'all are eating this shit up. Y'all are eating this shit up, dog. Like, y'all don't get it. What's happening right now? All this shit. This the whole halftime show was about politics, Kendrick being a pawn, and shitting on Drake.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. How do you do a whole fucking halftime show just to label Drake a pedophile?
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like, that he did not. And the crazy part is, like, if they really wanted Kendrick there, he would have had a better catalog. First off, they would have been playing Money Trees.
My favorite Kendrick song.
Yeah, and fucking they would have brought back Dr. Dre for the Recipe. They would have done so much stuff. Like, they could have done so much stuff if they truly wanted Kendrick there. They could have brought Bono out when they did that collab on Damn. And fucking, there was so much shit they could have done, but they went with this for the new shit. And I'm just like, dog, it was boring. You could have played your biggest hits. You know what I mean? You need, like, if you're in a Super Bowl show, you need to play your biggest hits, the songs that everybody actually liked of you, like the music that people actually liked of yours. But he's still trying to boost this thing. And honestly, this was all just a big preview for his tour he's about to do. That's really all it was. And so that's why he was doing all the new shit. I think so too.
He went out there and he promoted he promoted his latest music, which
Yeah.
in my opinion was not his best music.
No.
His earlier music when he got that boost by Drake, that
Yeah.
was his best music. That's why
Yeah.
I became a fan of Kendrick because of Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
I became a fan of Good Kid, Mad City was just like one of the most prolific albums of all time.
Yeah,
But
still is. Still is.
he played no songs from that.
Yeah, and he didn't play Good Kid, Mad City either. Shit, that was like the best. That was one of the best songs on the album, Good Kid, Mad City. And so I'm like, dog, like, what
And
you know?
like
I guess he didn't want to play it. It could be for a reason because Drake destroyed the van and he didn't want to add any little side shit to it.
no,
I don't know. I just don't know. That would have been his best. That's his best album.
the rumor is he's beefing with Top Dog.
Oh, Kendrick.
Yeah, because remember Drake called him out. He said, "Top said drop it, give me 50," because Top
Oh
Dog
yeah.
really owns.
Yeah, man, it would make sense.
So check this out, right? Here's what because I did the research on this. All his old shit, beside his new album and all his new music, is under Top Dog. His new music is under UMG. His album, his most recent album, that new contract that he just got with UMG, his most recent album, all the Drake disses, that's under UMG, that's under Kendrick, like his new masters. All the other shit's on Top Dog. So that's why when Drake was like, talking shit because like, yo, Top Dog's fucking you over, they're not even giving your masters back for your best shit. So remember, they gave him that new contract. So he purposely went out of his way to not promote any of that old school music at the Super Bowl halftime just to be petty.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And so I mean, whatever reason why you didn't do it or whatnot, it's just like it was a missed opportunity. That's all I'm saying. Missed opportunity for your greatest hits was a missed opportunity. But hey, like I said, I mean, he did his thing. I mean, hey, you got it. You got him. You guys got it. I mean, it was underwhelming for me. Like if I was waiting, if I'm somebody that hates Drake and I'm waiting on him to call him a pedo online on TV in front of a bunch of people, I think he kind of missed the mark. In my personal opinion, he kind of missed the mark. Like I was like, okay, like just for the technicalities, technically, yeah, he said it and everything, but I think it missed the mark because if the performance was great, I would have been like, oh yeah, like Drake is feeling this one. But the show was boring. Like it was so underwhelming. Like the only thing people cared about was Not Like Us, which is bad because that shows that your catalog was weak.
Hey, check this out.
What's up?
Casanat said, if you go on Apple, the performance is on Apple.
Yeah.
Casanat said he just reviewed it, and he said, "Wait, hold on, what's going on?" There was no. I was like, they added crowd noise to the on Apple. They added crowd noise to the video,
and that makes sense. That would make sense too because I heard nothing. It was crickets. It was fucking crickets. It was crazy.
I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. Kendrick is gonna go back into his little hiding spot.
Nah, I think he's gonna put out another. Me personally, I think he's gonna put out more music because he's been so relevant and people actually are getting music from him. So I think he's gonna put out one more album, and then he'll go into the hiding spot. I think. But I think he's going to knock out one more album. I think he's contractually obligated. He's probably contractually obligated to knock out another one. But
yes,
I think
yes.
Yeah. So
he's supposed to drop 2 in his contract, supposedly.
Yeah. So I think he's going to drop that other one. But we'll see where this shit goes because I think he's possibly still in that mode, but I'm just like, dog, it's been so many months. Like, some people don't care about it anymore. I mean, some people do. I mean, you got to actually really be a hip hop fan to really care about this shit. But to take this shit to the halftime show where most people don't give a fuck about it, most people there are not looking out for the rap beef. But I mean, well, technically they were. I mean, numbers wise, on paper, it was a sound Super Bowl on paper, and so it supposedly broke a record, supposedly, which I think the numbers are being padded, if you ask me. But supposedly he broke a record for the halftime performance. But I think it was just the crowd that they brought for the Super Bowl. I don't think it was actually people that were watching it. Like, because if you watch videos on TikTok and everything of people watching Super Bowl performance, and it's like a bunch of older white people that don't know nothing about this shit. They're just watching it because the Super Bowl is damn near a holiday. Damn near a holiday. Every time Super Bowl happens, it's pretty much like a holiday.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't think the numbers really equate to what they really equate to. It's the same thing as a score. It does not equate to exactly what happened, but supposed to be broken, so it was successful technically on paper, but realistically, I don't think people gave a shit.
Nah, people didn't give a shit.
They didn't give a shit. Nobody did. Like,
I was just staring at the screen waiting for Not Like Us. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, that's all. Literally, that's the only thing I was waiting for. Only thing I cared about. But yeah, I think we can go ahead and top it off there. You got anything else to talk about?
Oh, was that it? That was the whole catalog we had. Yeah. That was it.
I
thought we had other football topics.
Oh.
This
shit. Last one. Wait, what did you say?
I said this is Raw Ball 20.
Yeah, it's Raw Ball 20. Last one. So Patrick Mahomes' dad got into it with an old rival of his.
You saw that shit?
Yeah, so Pat Mahomes' dad, like his dad, every Super Bowl, his dad is like in trouble or something. He has a DUI. Like this dude cannot stay out of trouble when it comes to Super Bowl. Like there's some bullshit going on at Super Bowl with
why is this nigga not at the Super Bowl?
And then and not to mention his older brother. I mean, I don't know what's going on with his brother. His brother had that case, but yeah. So I'm like, damn, his dad just his dad's already, and I ain't gonna lie, if you see the video, the guy walked up to him and fucking started talking shit. So I'll defend his dad this time, but all the other times though, the DUIs and shit, I don't even know. I mean, yeah, no, all the other shit, yeah, man, like this dude he's a party harder. When your kids are successful, or at least one of your kids is successful, you just go all out, I guess. But shit, I'm just me personally, it's funny. And then so the person he got into it with was Rock Hudson, was like an old teammate of his, I think, when he used to play baseball, or a rival. And they just hated each other. They hated each other for the longest time and everything. So Barstool Sports, they picked it up. And so now, I think on the 18th of February, him and Rock Hudson are going to be going at it. I think they're having a boxing match, Barstool Sports. So I guess they're going at it. I guess there's like bad blood there or something. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see.
So yeah, I'm so happy that it was not, dude. The way I woke up in the morning, and I'm still getting out the hospital and everything. I woke up so relaxed. I was so happy. It was like such a good day. The sun was shining, and I was like, I love it. An Eagles Super Bowl, because I'm like, I'd rather take an Eagles Super Bowl than a fucking Taylor Swift Bowl. Fuck no. I hated it the first time.
My God, we survived. My goodness, dog.
Thank God.
That shit was
NFL's back, baby.
NFL's back, baby. We love it.
We love it. We can't wait. Can't wait till next season, man. But fuck.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, get your. I don't know. I feel like Patrick Mahomes is great.
Yeah.
But he cannot control the motherfuckers around him. Like how did
everybody was crying and fucking breaking down and shit? Like he was just like this. Like every time they catched him on the screen, he was just like this. He was pouty lips. I was like, dog, you're a grown man, dog. You don't need to be making those fucking faces.
I think everyone around Patrick Mahomes is just like, oh my god, man. They just I don't know. They don't care that they're in the limelight, but they just fucking up.
No, they care. They know. That's the thing. I think that's what fucked them up too, because they were so in the limelight and they're like, yeah, we got this lock. It's a lock. And fucking Travis Kelce came in his fucking 70s fucking outfit and shit, and fucking what's his name?
They came to the Super Bowl. They came to the Super Bowl too relaxed, dog.
Yeah,
like
too loose.
Too loose, dog. And like honestly, Travis Kelce, man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, just don't come back next year.
Nah, man. I mean, honestly, I don't know. The way Taylor Swift was looking down, like the way they had it, I think there was like a point where they panned to her and she was looking down like this. And then fucking it went straight to Travis Kelce and he's like this. Like he's looking up like. And I was like, oh shit, they're gonna break up.
They showed Taylor Swift on the big screen, didn't they? Because they booed the shit out of her.
Yeah, they booed the shit out of her. So they showed her one time, and I think they showed her towards the end when they were getting their ass whooped, and then Taylor Swift was just looking down like this. You know, looking down, already getting ready to. She probably already has a song ready, or she probably already has an album ready. She's like, yeah.
Look, I ain't gonna lie.
You're about to go.
I ain't gonna lie. Darius Slade is funny as fuck, dog. Like he said what I said. He was like, you should have stayed with that thick bitch.
Ah, yeah. No. Honestly, that bitch could. She could. Honestly, the only reason I say fuck that bitch is because she's still talking shit. Bitch, let it go. She's on podcasts and shit, and she was wearing the Eagles shirt and shit like that. I'm like, yeah. I was like,
yeah.
Listen, I don't like Travis Kelce either. I don't like him either, but. Bitch, I
fuck with Travis Kelce.
I don't really like him. I don't really like Travis Kelce. I don't know why, but I don't really like him. Maybe. I liked him before, and then Taylor Swift thing, it just pissed me off. Yeah, it pissed me off. All right, so, but my thing is this: I'm like, man, bitch, you had your 15 minutes. Stand over there, please. Like I'm just like, yeah. As much as I don't like Travis, and I can go along with that. As much as I don't like him. What's called, stay your ass over there. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people try to make themselves more, they try to push themselves in the spotlight because of that 15 minutes they had. And they try to extend those 15 minutes. And they're like, trying to, the way she did it with the confetti. Whew, she just popped her head in. She popped her head in at the last second. With the confetti. She popped her head in. They're like, oh, she had to have the cameras on her. She had to have the cameras on. She went down on the field and was grabbing all the confetti and blowing it at the camera guy. And so I was like, bitch, take your ass home. Nobody give a fuck about you. Take your ass home. Whatever. I'm like, just stay the fuck out of it. I don't like Travis Kelce either, but stay the fuck out the light. I barely want to watch that motherfucker, let alone your ass.
I agree with Darius Slade.
Yeah, oh yeah, man, she's bad, yeah, but she's annoying. She's
not more annoying.
Yeah, okay, I can agree with that. I agree with that. But
I don't think it's Taylor Swift. I think it's like the NFL just putting her on.
Yeah, it's not Taylor Swift, and it was the NFL approaching Taylor Swift.
Yeah, like when they put the fucking camera on her last year when they won the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah,
I was happy Chiefs won because I won some money. So yeah. I was happy last year that they won. But when they put the camera on her, and then while Travis Kelce was doing his dumbass speech, I don't know what the fuck he was saying when they won the Super Bowl. And then they kept putting the camera on him, and then her, and him. And I'm like, like, why the fuck do you think any NFL fan gives a shit about fucking Taylor Swift? And
we don't. We did it. Like it's just they don't like it. They can't stand her.
Y'all created her into a monster. Like the NFL did that shit.
They wanted to. Now it worked in their favor too because now they got the ratings.
Okay,
it worked in their favor. Okay, worked in their favor. They broke the record twice.
Yep.
Two years in a row. And so I don't know. I'm just like I'm glad we're done with that. I'm so glad because I'm pretty sure she's gonna break up with him now. Like I called it. I was like, yeah, she's gonna be with him for a good year or two, and then he's gonna start losing, and then she's gonna give him that crazy look. There's a meme. There was a meme of Taylor Swift and Travis, and fucking, she was like 0 yards, 0 catches, 0 yards, 0 catches, 0 TDs. That doesn't put fuel in the jet, Travis. Or some shit like that. He's like, that doesn't put fuel in the jet, Travis.
And this is why I disagree with the whole relationship. And here's why I never really was like for, I didn't really make a big deal out of it.
I mean, I didn't give a fuck, but I just had my opinion.
Oh, you did. I remember.
Oh no, I had my opinion, but I didn't give a fuck. I was at first
that woman $1 billion. Look, man.
Yeah, I would have taken it too.
If you get with a woman that has her own money and she don't need you,
that's fine.
You are expendable as a grain of rice.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on you. Listen,
So
that's true. That's true.
I'll be treating her ass like Future. I wouldn't be holding her hand.
Yeah, no, I mean,
like public. She wouldn't be on the Super Bowl train when we won. I'd be like, nah, bitch, get your ass inside.
No, you gotta make that long lasting. That doesn't last long. You make it long lasting. You stretch that shit. She's a billionaire.
What the fuck? He's a multi-millionaire. He don't need her.
That's cool. But what's called that money's good, and if you know how to manage it, if you're the man of the relationship and you can manage it, oh yeah, it can work in your favors a lot. It works in your favor a lot. And that's what I'd be doing. I'd be hustling that shit. You gotta hustle. You gotta use it to your advantage. Fucking what's
exactly.
called?
Treat it like Future, because if you treat it like Travis
Kelce,
no,
you treat it. Oh, go ahead.
You already saying it. You treat.
I'm not gonna. No, you treat the ex like Future. Shit, that's all she was worth.
No.
Yeah, you treat her like Future. Like her attitude was just so shitty, and then she still hold on to that shit. I'm just like, you were probably just horrible. You're probably just horrible.
I don't think so. I think she was fairly decent. I think it was just like
She got mad that he made her pay. Yeah, because he made her pay her bills.
Why would you not pay for a woman's bills?
Well, you got to see first what this woman's about. You got to see what this woman's about.
You're an NFL superstar. Why?
Exactly. Listen,
if
you're just some girl, but she was a millionaire. When she met him, she was a millionaire. She's a millionaire trainer. That's why she has all that money, because she's a trainer for celebrities or some shit like that. That's how he met. He met.
He's an NFL. Why wouldn't he pay for everything? Why wouldn't he be like, baby, just move in with me, I'll pay for everything?
Yeah, but what's called, you don't want to move in with somebody that's just gonna be there. You want to move in with somebody that's actually gonna put some money in, or actually gonna put what's called her effort into it. That's not the point. That's not the point. You gotta test. You gotta see what she wants from you. Is she gonna be nagging and complaining?
Well, why use money?
It was a test. I'm pretty sure it was just a test. I'm pretty sure he was just testing her. He was testing her to see if she was good. He's a multi-millionaire.
All women are hypergamous.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, that's cool. He's like, hey, that's cool, baby. Hey, you make your own money. Hey, I support it. You better pull your wallet out. If I pull my wallet out, you pull your shit out too. We both, I'm not gonna, what I mean? I'm just gonna see where it goes, because I don't know where. Like me personally, if I'm trying to test somebody and see if they truly care about me or not, I'm gonna see if they're gonna be willing to pull the purse out. I'm gonna see if they're gonna be willing to pull the wallet out for me.
No, you put them through the ringer.
Exactly. He was probably putting her through the ringer. And she failed. And she was mad about it. Listen, and she had a chance to be with a big-time football superstar. And then, she had a chance. But she got too big for her britches. A lot of girls get too big for their britches because they're making money, and they think money is the answer to like women like that think the money is the answer to everything. But when it comes to a relationship and you already got money, it's not. You don't need money. You need loyalty. And she probably wasn't going to be loyal to him. Like that girl was probably a nightmare. The way she's talking shit now, she was probably a nightmare when she was with him. Especially girls that make a lot of money, they're probably out of their fucking minds most of the time. Most of the time. Girls that make that type of money, millionaire bitches, those girls, not all of them, but most, from what I hear, are out of their fucking mind. I had a homeboy that was married to a millionaire, and she was out of her mind. He told there was never no positive stories he told me from her. And when they divorced, she made more money than him, and she was trying to take half of that. How the fuck you making more money than me, and you want to take, like, if I'm making nothing and you still want to take half of it? Like, she was awful. I already told him, everybody told him, but he didn't listen. Luckily, he didn't have no kids with her, and he didn't have to pay no alimony and shit like that. And honestly, there was a point where she could have been paying him alimony, and he denied it. He didn't want anything to do with her. But I'm just saying, that's the bullshit they did, and that's within a 5-year span of being together. And so some of these millionaire bitches, or most of them, I don't even know. I know most of these millionaire bitches be making that money, and I think just because they're surrounded by dudes that make that money, that they can do whatever they want. And unfortunately, then you're still a woman. You still need to be a woman. And if you can't do it, it's bad. And so I think that's where her and Travis Hunter deferred, or where it ended, or whatever.
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter. Yeah, that's a whole different story. Travis fucking Kelsey, my bad.
I forgot about that.
Oh shit, that one's gonna be a set.
Did you see that interview with JD Daniels' mom? And she was like, the most thing I'm worried about is Jaden Daniels around other women, because I know how other women are.
Yeah.
And then someone said, "Damn, Travis Hunter need a mom like this."
Exactly. I'm just like, man, where the fuck are his fathers? But I'm thinking they already talked to him. This is my thing. They already talked to him, and he was like, I'm gonna cut y'all off. You got to talk about my girl like that. You better back up, back. And then so they let it go. You know what I mean? And they just let it go, because he looks like the type to be like, no, you can't talk about my girl. He looked like he'll turn on his whole family for his girlfriend. Like, he looks like the type to do some shit like that. And so, I'm telling you, I've seen niggas like that. I've had cousins like that.
Did they have money?
No. They just had a girl that we knew wasn't good for them. I'm not gonna say names, but you know who you are if you're watching this. And fucking, we knew she wasn't the one. And we're telling like, nigga, like, this girl, she don't give a fuck about you, dog. She's like, nah, man, that's my girl, dog. Hey, man, calm down, bro. Like, you try to get in my face, and I'm like, man, who you puff your chest up to? And I got up in his, and he's like, hey, I just don't like it when y'all talk about my girl like that, man. I just don't like that, man. You gotta back up. And I'm like, and I'm laughing at this dude, and I'm like, all right, dog. I was like, all right. I was so confused. Like, I wanted to beat his ass, but I was so confused. I was like, what?
Like, nigga, I'm looking out for you. What the fuck?
And then like a year later, he comes back to the cookout. Hey, can I grab a plate? I was like, yeah, man, go and do your thing, dog. He just came. Yeah, he came in. And so he was by himself too. And I was like, and I looked at him, I was like, how did that shit work out? And then he was just like, man, I'm gonna just take my plate to go. I'm like, nah, man, just sit down, man. Sit down. We good. He told me about it. I was like, it's all good, man. It's all good. He's like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I was like, all right, it's cool. But yeah, this nigga was really to turn on the whole family for his girl. And we all just.
You think that's Travis Hunter?
That's Travis Hunter. It's unfortunate. That's crazy. Travis Hunter got a cameo. But but going back to Travis Kelce, yeah, man. I mean, he's still doing bigger and better things. This girl, she's just coming back to. She just wants to talk shit. She's those girls that just want to be seen, and you're just like, all right, whatever. But they want to be seen. They want to be in the spotlight. They want to be, hey, look at me. I'm right here. I'm here. Look at me. And so that's the type of girl I think she is. She just wants to be seen, and hey, if you can't do it, do it. But I'm just like, if you're going back for relationships or just trying to fuck with an ex, that means you ain't over them, and that means you still want something from them. Like you're not. That shit's over with. You know what I mean? Move on. But girls like that don't move on though. I don't think so. Because you're still talking about it on podcasts. That's the only reason why they invited her to those podcasts anyways.
Yeah.
She wrote a new book. She did all this and that. She's published.
What
and the first thing they said was, so with you and Travis Kelce, how's that been for you? That's the first thing they brought. I was like, gosh, damn, they don't give a fuck about her. They just brought her over to talk about Travis Kelce. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, motherfuckers, yeah. Motherfuckers will do that to you, but I mean, it just, I don't know. I feel like the story is it's a little outlandish the way they portray her. I think she was probably a decent person, but just failed the test. Test.
I mean,
I would use that to my advantage too. I would interview her too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we can bring her on here right now. She's like, fuck that motherfucker, fuck him. Like, yeah, that's right, girl. Yeah, that's right. I can't stand his ass either.
I can't stand him and Taylor Swift either. I can't stand.
And we just started looking at each other like, yeah, we're gonna blow up, baby. But anyways, let's end it there, man. Let's end it there. I gotta handle some business. But appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. It's first day back. Feel good. Feel great. Feeling better than I did last week. And my ass was fucking fucking on an IV drip. Out of my fucking mind. In the fucking hospital last week. So now I'm here. Just want to say thank you to my family for coming out and being there with me. Everybody that came out and everything. It was good to see I had support. Had a support system, and I'm just glad to be back on my feet, doing what I do best, and that's talk shit with you online. And hopefully, man, we do our thing, man. I mean, I'm hoping this year we get monetized. That's the goal. We get monetized this year, I'm telling you, we can start doing some things. But we can't do it without your support. So thank you guys for tuning in once again. Hey, we're still here, baby. I'm bruised up and everything. I don't know if you can see it, but got a own little bruise or whatever. I don't think you can see it, but yeah. So, but yeah, bruised up, but we're still here, still ready to kill it. But that's it for me, man. This is my co-host Reggie, and I'm King Barco. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, this one thing only. And that's to try to be better every day. Change it up. But anyways, peace out, y'all. Yeah. Try to switch it up at the end.